Wednesday Addiction. Humpin' it with Mello, D83, and the Maestro.
Hello and welcome, everyone. The week is almost over. You're halfway there. It's Wednesday, hump day, and you're now humping it with Mello, D83, and the Maestro. Please get your mind out of the gutter.
Yes, indeed. And like I always say into this podcast, because I can't think of anything else to say, so it is what it is, okay? I'm just going to keep using that until I think of something else. I don't. If you like it, you like it. You don't, I'm sorry.
Well, just so everyone knows, just so everybody knows, I know who I'm dealing with. Mello, I'm sure you will agree. He won't think of nothing else.
Ooh.
This is true.
Shots fired. Shots fired early. All right.
Feels so good.
Wow.
Oh, it feels so good.
Man, I wasn't even going in today. Now y'all done it. See?
You were just looking for an excuse to justify your means.
I was trying to thank our viewers for tuning in and joining us for this hour of their life, out of their time. You know, we appreciate y'all, but clearly my co-hosts, they want the smoke. They want all the smoke this evening. I ain't want it, but this evening, you know what I'm saying? But they gonna get it because they asked for it. But thank y'all for real for tuning in. Thank you for the likes, support, love, and y'all know how we do. We gonna jump right into it. D83. You ain't built for it, sir. You ain't met it. You ain't reached the line to ride this ride, homie. You ain't tall enough. Wow.
Am I built for it now?
No, sir. No. Sorry. It's okay though, man. How y'all doing though? Day 3. Aside from you being the smallest person in the room, how are you? Oh, I told you it was hard.
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. Well, I was feeling good until you crushed what little self-esteem I had.
Don't do that. You started it. Don't do that. There are no victim cards today, sir. You open the door.
Well, can I please close the door?
I will allow this. I will allow it.
I would like to close the door.
I will allow it. You get one free pass to close the door, sir.
Thank you.
Excellent. Mello,
Yes.
you over there cheesing like a Chelsea cat. What's up? You feeling good?
I am feeling good.
Look like you fresh off your calisthenics and yoga training. I mean, you look real limber over there. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Real flexible and stuff. What was that for?
I am doing well.
No, hold on.
I feel good.
No. What was that look for? Like I said something that was. I mean, speak on it.
She knew how old she is.
Ooh, D83 is on it today, y'all. D83 is a monster today.
I'm ready.
That arthritis is terrible.
I'm ready.
Mello, I don't know if you are. He popping shots today.
Indeed. But someone used to tell me you will see that tarantula again.
So
I know what that means. I know what that means, but I don't think anybody else who even listens would ever know what that means.
I'm sure if they're smart enough, unlike you two, they can put the pieces together to figure it out.
Well, let's talk about this because I just said I know what it means. So,
well, it's past my bedtime. It's past my bedtime.
So, I'm confused. What does that have to do with anything?
I gotta go.
Oh, well, all right then.
I'd like to stay and play. But I can't pass my bedtime. Usually it's not past my bedtime, but today it is.
Well, hey, listen, we understand. You know, you have the stature of an infant, so you might as well, follow that whole trend. So I understand, man. Go ahead. Do you need? Listen, you got somebody to tuck you in? Got your little night light?
Make sure you change him before you put him down. Now.
Oh, dang. We started this podcast off raw. What happened? This digressed. This digressed really fast.
He wasn't ready.
Well, I tell you, I don't know what to say.
Isn't it time to get into segments? It's time to get into segments, right?
I think it is. I think you're right, sir. I think you're right. Let's go ahead and get right into this.
Here comes the starting 5'5" water boy. D83 with the 3 and out segment.
D83, what you got for us, brother?
I really don't know at this point.
Well, hey, sir, I just want to remind you that you did set the tone. So I'm just saying.
I don't like this tone that has been set.
Listen, man. You know what they say, man. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. My 3rd grade teacher told me that. We used to have this thing called Friday Fun Club. And if you did all your work during the week, you would get to, go to Friday Fun Club and watch a movie on Friday. Well, me being me, I never did my work. So I never got I think I attended Friday Fun Club once out of the whole school year. So there was somebody else in there with me too who was crying because they didn't get to go to Friday Fun Club. And she just plainly looked at him and says, I don't know why you crying now. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. I said, oh. And I shut my mouth and did my work. It's a great story. Go ahead, D83. Sorry for interrupting you, sir.
Was that your way of saying, hey, I'm going to shut my mouth throughout the remaining time on the podcast?
Probably not.
Or,
Probably not, because you still throwing shots, so I got to give them to you, bro. You asking for it. I mean, I'm just saying. You did. That was a sneak diss just now.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, so you a sneak diss.
Anyways, this over the weekend, it was really cool. No shots were fired over the weekend. I got along with everyone.
I'm sure somewhere in America.
Of course, I have no friends. I have no friends. Anyways,
are you finished?
Even the people. So, the U.S. Open. I don't know if anybody caught that. It was really cool. Really cool. Okay.
I actually missed it, but I caught the winning, the announcement of the winners. How about that? Couldn't get it out.
Yeah, no worries. If it was a joke towards me, I'm sure you could get it out really quick.
That was going to turn probably to one of the most epic jokes ever. But I will spare that. I will spare you of that humiliation, sir.
Don't do that. Don't do that to me.
No, listen. That was going to be amazing. But I was like, no. Because he may never come back after that one. I would keep it to myself.
Oh, come on. What, you think I'm sensitive? Do you think I'm sensitive?
Do I? Is that a rhetorical question?
So, anyways, the U.S. Open. Okay. U.S. Open. Saturday. You had Coco Gauff against Sabalenka, right? Yeah, that's her name. Okay, I said it right. Sabalenka. Okay.
Got you.
Item number 1. Okay. I don't like you. Item number 2. I really don't like you. Item number 3. I don't even know what rhetorical means, so I'm going.
I'm done.
This has been great.
Oh, wow. That
Saturday.
was amazing.
So again, Saturday, Coco Gauff played against Sabalenka. She won. She tied a record that Serena had started becoming the youngest, 19 years old. So she tied that record.
Awesome.
Sunday, Novak, my favorite male tennis player, beat Medvedev. Medvedev, that guy. Medvedev, I believe that's his name. I've seen him play before. He's really good. He's ranked number 3. Novak's ranked number 2. Novak took care of him easily. Well, in the second set, they did have to go to a tiebreak, but Novak was killing him
all night, basically.
Yeah, it was cool. So Novak now has 24 majors.
Awesome.
It was pretty cool. He wore a Mamba shirt and number 24.
Oh, that's
in honor
fire.
of Kobe plus. Yeah, so that was cool.
Fire.
Wow.
That's fire.
Thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
And on the shirt, it had a picture of him and Kobe Bryant together.
Oh, wow.
That was pretty.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Dope.
Nice tribute.
Yeah. I think so.
U.S. Open was really, really cool. Now, I was watching it, with my kids, and so Kevin Durant was at the Coco Golf match, and then during the Washington game, Kevin Durant was there, and I said, "Man, must be nice."
Hey, when you
have that kind of money.
When you make that money, baby, you can do it. But I'm sure he got hookups too. You know what I'm saying? They probably trade tickets. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? He gets some ringside seats for somebody. You know what I'm saying? And they hook him up with the wherever he was sitting. I don't know. It's probably I would think that's a common thing.
You think he's looking for a friend?
He might be.
I'm gonna find out because I'm looking for a friend as well.
Are you?
Yeah, because I have none.
It's okay, man. Listen, sometimes you're just born a loser, and that's just all it is, man. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hypothetically,
Yeah, sometimes.
Here we go with these big words again. No, I'm just playing. I do know that one.
He laughed because he really doesn't. Oh gosh.
There's a word that I know really well. Okay.
Okay.
And it is something that you are right now. Okay. It's something that and it's also a word that means has a double meaning. It's also something that we all have.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Starts with an A. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm with you.
Okay. And then it ends with an E. Okay.
Huh.
All right.
Ankle. Yeah, I mean.
Well played. Well played, sir. Well played, sir. Well played. Oh God. Ankle.
Hey, somebody get this man so hooked on phonics.
I gotta get through this. Oh Lord. So Saturday, I got to watch the UFC 293. UFC 293. Israel Adesanya versus Sean Strickland.
Oh, I wanted to see that.
It ended up going to decision. Let me tell you, every single fight on that card turned out to be good.
Really? I really wanted to see that. I like Israel. He's fire. Reminds me of John Jones, in a sense.
Yes, and yeah, some
because he kind of has a similar fighting style, in the, you know what I'm saying, like because John was always about big elbows and kind of an unorthodox approach to, you know what I'm saying, fighting, and I think Israel kind of has that same thing. So it's just my opinion.
No, I can't argue that. Though I will say this much: he ain't won none of Strickland. Strickland walked him down the whole fight.
Are you serious?
And he almost knocked him out. He almost knocked him out in the first round. And after that, I could see that Israel said, "I don't want that again."
No! Oh my gosh, bruh. Hey, so
at the end, Strickland didn't even look like he had a fight.
Wow.
Like he walked in and left and looked the same.
That's crazy.
Didn't even touch him.
I would have been
Israel,
so
on the other
disappointed.
hand,
I would have been so disappointed if I
lost his belt.
Dang, that's okay. But you know what? You can't win every one. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? He could have had an off night. You know, could have been a lot of things. Maybe he just wasn't ready for him. So, you know, it's a rematch though. I sense a rematch though, for sure.
He was trained before the fight. He trained with Alex Pereira, the same guy who's been beating the crap out of Israel Adesanya. Even though Israel beat him the last fight.
Right, but still,
the time before that Alex beat him, and the time before that Alex beat him.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways,
he's got his card. He knows. He knows his weaknesses, and you know what I'm saying, and everything. So,
yeah. So, but it was really good. Now this Saturday you got a free fight at 10:00. You got Alex Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko. Shevchenko used to be she's the former flyweight champion.
Mm-hmm.
She's nasty.
Yeah.
So should be a good fight.
Sounds good.
Of course, everybody knows. NFL started.
Yes, and Lord, don't get me started. Don't get me started. It's been like week one. Week one has been interesting. I will say that. The Jets. I'm sorry, I don't mean to take your thunder, but I'm just saying because I paid attention. The Jets, despite losing Aaron Rodgers for the season, they won their first game. I was highly impressed. The defense is nasty. Let's just say that.
Oh,
the Jets.
That's why a lot of people
ugly.
Oh, the defense was nasty last year, and a lot of people had them picked to win the Super Bowl because of
Aaron Rodgers,
A-Rod coming in, and then that defense.
Yeah,
and defense was
whatchamacallit, I forget his name, but listen, he came through and he won the game. It was obviously the defense played a huge part, but I think he had some
talking about Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson. Yeah, I think he made some mistakes in the first half, but he came back and he did his thing.
Yeah, but they dumbed down the offense.
Of course, they had to.
I think in large part due to the fact that he had been practicing with the second string.
Exactly.
So
they had to revert to the run game a lot, and I think that's going to be the plan, is reverting to the run game now because A-Rod is out. I don't know if it's official or not.
No. They announced it today. He's out for the season. 4 snaps. He had four snaps as a Jet.
That's
so he's going to ask himself, tearing your Achilles is nothing to play with. And at 39,
oh yeah,
so he'll be 40 next year.
I think he's done. If I was him, I'd be done, man. Don't risk it.
Yeah, but
at this point,
is that the way you want to end your career, though?
I feel you, but you could certainly get back in there and do something much worse. Your body's not going to get any younger, right? And it's one of those injuries that you do it again, man. You could lame yourself almost. Not really, but
Well, you look at the injury that Alex Smith suffered. He almost lost his life.
Yep.
And came back from that. Yeah. It took him, I think, 3 or 4 years. Yeah. But he came back and ended up playing.
Yeah. But is it really? I can't answer that. Obviously, is it really worth it? But I don't know, man. Because he was on the fence about retiring. Recently before the Jets. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I don't know. It kind of looked like he was like, you know what, F this. When he was on the cart, he was just he just had that look like he was like, you know what, it ain't worth it. So I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't come back.
That was the biggest issue coming into the season that a lot of the analysts were talking about, is that they had offensive line issues, and it showed its face.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was horrible. That was horrible. He got touched 3 out of those 4 snaps. That's crazy.
Yeah. So the game was good. They won 22-16 in overtime.
Yep.
It turned out to be a really good game.
Yep.
Now, I did think that the Giants and Cowboys game was going to end up really good, and that became a butt whipping really quick.
That
40
was-
to nothing. I'm still having a hard time to deal with that.
Hey, listen,
That Dallas beat them 40 to nothing.
listen. You know everybody's gonna be riding that Dallas train now. But like, come on,
That
now.
happens. That happens every year.
Every
They're going
year.
to win the Super Bowl every year.
Yeah, of
Every
course, of course.
So, Thursday night's game should be good. You got Vikings and Eagles. Sunday night, I'm looking forward to the late game Sunday night. You got Dolphins and Patriots.
That's gonna be a
Should
good one.
That should be
That's
a
gonna
very
be a
good
good
game.
Yeah.
Divisional game. Patriots coming off that loss to the Eagles, 25-20,
Yep.
and then the Dolphins coming off that win. It was a good win against the Chargers, 36-34.
Yeah.
So
The Dolphins,
should be good.
Yeah, man. I think the Dolphins are. I mean, they had success last year. They did pretty good last year. You know, considering so, man.
yeah, I mean, if Tua can stay healthy,
Yeah.
they should have a good season.
Yeah,
they
that
should
was
have a really good season.
that was scary though. When Tua caught that concussion last year, oh, that was
Yeah, well, he's had so many.
yeah, and that's the problem.
That's just, yeah. So I think if he has one or two more,
They gonna have to.
doctors maybe even tell him
Yeah.
like you just can't play no more.
Yeah, exactly. So
Last but not least, got an album,
okay,
Maestro. We've actually talked about this one before.
okay, what you got?
So I know you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm feeling that. It's the evolution of Robin Thicke.
I knew it. Something
2007.
in my soul told me you was gonna say that. That joint is amazing, absolutely amazing album, front to back. We listened to that joint.
He
Front to
wrote,
back.
produced it. I mean, every single track was like,
Amazing, amazing album. That was a double disc track. That was a double disc, wasn't it? Album. If I'm not mistaken, because I thought it had a blue
I
and a red
noticed-
one.
there was 16 tracks.
Maybe not.
I only know that because I was listening to it today. Obviously,
Okay.
looking at it, but
I thought it was a double
was it?
double disc album. I could be.
oh,
wrong.
you know what it is? You know what it was?
Huh.
It was because what came with it was his first album, Beautiful World. That's what you know. What you're right. It came with as a
Right.
double disc
Okay. I
because
remember.
that evolution. Yeah, Evolution of Robin Thicke was actually his second album,
Got you.
so it came with his first album.
Okay. Man, listen,
Yep, you're right. You're right.
Second one was fire. Absolute fire.
My favorite song on there probably would be "Teach You a Lesson."
Oh, that was the joint. That was smooth, bro. Yes. Mello, you need to get up with your music game. I know you be on some bobo with your music game, but I'm just saying you need to get on the game. Get on the train, homie. You missing.
I guess I don't listen to
I'm
what
gonna
y'all
tell you.
listen to.
Yes. That's exactly what it is.
Mello's got a wide variety of music, right? Music
do.
taste, I would say.
You are one person whose opinion does not matter at all.
My opinion always matters.
Dang.
My opinion always matters.
Oh, I
To you.
I was fortunate enough.
You were fortunate enough.
To be a part of this podcast. You know, I'm very fortunate to be a part of this podcast. I'm just a small part in this big,
Why did he
Thanks.
say that? Why did he say that? He opened the door. See, this man. He opened the door.
I didn't
and
even
based
think about it like that. I
And
was-
based me in. Like,
Sorry. God dang it. I didn't even think about what I was saying. So I was
I didn't even say it, bro. I was just,
back to that word I was saying earlier that you are.
ankle. Yes.
Yes, ankle. Oh God. I was saying I was very fortunate enough to be able to see Robin Thicke live in Norfolk
Nice.
during his time. I think his third album at that time had come out. I can't remember exactly, but it was Brian McKnight and then Robin Thicke.
Oh man, that was an amazing concert. I love Brian McKnight. Gosh, that's my dude right there.
That was very good. And I'm gonna tell you what, I know my former wife at the time, her and I went together. I could see it in her face as soon as he came up on stage. She was like, God dang, Robin is hot. And For a brief moment, I was thinking the same daggone thing, you know?
All right. Hey, listen. It's all right, man. Listen.
Oh, God.
It's
that
okay.
was good.
I support you in whatever you choose. So, just know that I'm here for you. If that's what you like, hey, man, more power to you. Moving on.
So, anyways,
Yeah.
did I mention I was going to see Duran Duran tomorrow? I'm excited about this.
I think you mentioned last week, but Duran.
Duran Duran.
Who are they for the people that don't know?
They were a very big 80s band. I mean, very big. Songs like Hungry Like the Wolf, Girls on Film, Come Undone is very good. Maestro, you would definitely like Come Undone.
I'm going to have to check it out. I'm a Spotify.
You definitely would like Come Undone.
Bet. I'm going to check it out because I love new music that I haven't heard. Not necessarily new music, but music that I have not been exposed to. It's nothing like finding an amazing song that you haven't heard before. It's the best thing ever.
Agreed.
Best thing
It
ever.
is.
So, yeah, I'll check it out. On D83's recommendation. Sir, I appreciate you. Shucks. Let's go to the grinning Chessy Cat.
Now it's time for a classically awesome journey to Squareville with Mello.
Mello.
Maestro.
Hey, what's going on? Yo, I don't know what's up with us today. It's probably entire. I don't know. We got something going on. There's a great dynamic here we're just acting like fools. I guess that's normal for me, but y'all have decided to join me tonight, so I appreciate it. I don't feel all alone. Mello, take us on a trip, homie.
Absolutely. Well, I wanted to start off tonight just bringing light to Patriots Day, which just passed on Monday. Patriot Day, not Patriots Day. They're two different holidays. Formerly, I guess, called Remembrance Day, Service and Remembrance Day for 9/11.
Right. I do remember that, yeah.
So just briefly, I would be remiss, in giving my facts if I just didn't, give thanks to all of those that helped on that day, but also remembering the almost 3,000 souls that we did lose that day. It was a horrific tragedy, on
Big facts.
on
Big
our
facts,
land,
man.
to our people, to our economy. It was just tragic. But also, there were some interesting facts that are related to this day, to that. So I'm going to come back to that. But I wanted to share a little bit of history about today. Don't look like that. You know you like my fact. So, in 1813, September 13th, Star Spangled Banner was written by Francis Scott Key.
Didn't you help arrange that? I thought you had told me that you was there. You had helped her or helped him write that or compose that, didn't you? Because I know you was.
No, that might have been you.
Nah, honey.
That might have been you.
That was a weak comeback.
Mello, I think you're right because
Oh, he go to cosigner.
I could have swore I remembered. I remembered.
He go to cosigner.
As a young child, and
Sir.
I remember coming over, hanging out with you guys, and I was looking at the photos, and I was going, "Is that you? Isn't that you?"
Sir, You're still
And
the
it's a black and white photo.
sir. You're still the size of a young child, so it's hard for me to.
Well, lucky for me, I always carry a 4 foot, 6 foot ladder. I'd be lying. 6 foot ladder. Hate my life. All right, go ahead.
Sir, you started this whole thing. I'm gonna keep reminding you. You started it. Please continue, Mello.
So, Maestro, you will appreciate this next fact because it's a little techie.
Uh-oh.
So, in 1956, IBM introduces the world's first production hard disk, the IBM 305, which stored 5 megabytes
Hey, listen.
of data.
Yo, that's crazy.
And it took a forklift to move this thing. Now, we have those little discs we hang around our necks that have like what?
Discs?
5 what are they called?
I need you to get right now. You
You know, the little
Yeah, I know what they are. I need you to know what they are.
I need you to tell me.
This is
'cause
no.
Back to that name. Back to that name of what he is.
This is unacceptable. This is we've had conversations. Listen, don't embarrass me on here. I need you to know this stuff. What is it?
Flash drive.
Aha!
There
There
we
you
go.
see. I knew you could do it. I knew you.
She cheated. She was never typed it fast.
She did. She probably looked at the one she got. That's okay though. At least she got
No, I it was like one of those things that was on the tip of my tongue, and it's like, why don't you remember this right now?
it. What's bigger?
But anyway,
Hey, now I got a question for both of y'all. What's larger? 1 kilobyte? D83, your headset fell off. Your headset fell off, bro.
Oh.
Yeah. You put. Hey, there you go. Yeah. You gonna answer this? 1 kilobyte? 1 megabyte? Or 1 terabyte? What's bigger?
terabyte.
1 terabyte.
So what's bigger between 1 kilobyte or 1 megabyte? Which one?
Megabyte.
Are you sure? Is that
Yes,
your
sir.
final answer?
That's not fine.
D83, stop co-signing off of what she says, bro. he ride them coattails, bro. You were correct though. Good job. I'm proud.
I do know that much.
Not really. Yes.
But yeah, so that was 1956. Imagine. And in 50 years, we have a flash drive that has like what? 5 gigs of data?
What is a gig?
Look, we're not going into this, okay?
All right, my bad. I'm sorry. I got carried away. I apologize. Yeah.
So in 1961,
Ankle. Sorry.
September 13, 1961. Following more nuclear tests by Russians, the United States resumed underground testing of nuclear weapons within the next 10 days. The Soviet bomb tests show they are currently testing, or were currently testing, in the range of a super bomb status. And Americans believed it needed to have at least equal or greater capacity.
Well,
A super bomb would be 200 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Nagasaki, with the equivalent of 20,000 tons of TNT.
yeah, well, we have that. We have things that far surpass that nowadays.
Yes, so a super bomb that we were looking at would be 2 million tons of TNT.
Yeah. It's stupid. Like, we're just going to blow everything up. Who cares?
Absolutely, there would be nothing
That's
left.
basically what it's left. Yeah. Blow everything up and,
Including ourselves.
exactly.
Okay.
At least we got
We win.
them. Exactly. We got you.
Yeah, we win.
An interesting fact, in 1965, Willie Mays hit his 500th home run.
Willie Mays. Yes, indeed. Okay.
You win a couple.
1970. Oh, what was that?
I was going to say, Maestro, you went to a couple of those games, right? Weren't you there?
Nah, man. I wasn't around then. You know what I'm saying? Mello was Mello was an infant though. You know what I'm saying?
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, don't lie.
I wasn't
Don't
even
lie.
thought about.
Oh, you were.
Really.
You were.
I wasn't even thought
You
about.
were. I seen pictures of you and Dad. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Whatever. In 1970, the first New York Marathon.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But
Do they still have those? I guess they do.
yeah,
I haven't heard of it. I mean, I know like the Boston Marathon, obviously.
it was in Central Park.
Okay. Well, I'm not a runner, so I don't even know why I would even ask that. But please continue.
I know. I mean, you hear about the Boston Marathon.
Well,
Things
we
like
know
that.
that's famous for a tragedy.
And this is true. In 1996, on this day, Tupac Shakur passed away from his gunshot injury.
That was tough.
2007, D83. You'll probably appreciate this. NFL finds the New England Patriots coach, Bill Belichick.
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 Or
Yeah.
Spygate.
Yep.
That's right. $500,000 and the team $250 for spying on the New York Giants during a game.
They are famous for that. Listen to me. Not just them though. Other teams do it, but Belichick is famous for it.
So circling back around to what I was talking about, Patriot Day. On this day after 9/11, air travel resumed. So it took a full 2 days after everything was grounded on 9/11 for air travel to resume. And then also on this day in 2001, September 13th, Osama bin Laden was named the prime suspect
Yep.
for 9/11.
Even though I think it came out after that Saudi Arabia was actually behind it. I don't know if and don't quote me on facts because I haven't researched it, but I'm pretty sure that Saudi Arabia was. They said that Saudi Arabia either they funded it or they had some hand in it, some hand in 9/11. That's what I heard. Not sure though. Don't quote me. Just saying.
So those are my facts for today.
Thanks. It's depressing. Appreciate you.
Not all of them were depressing.
No,
I'm gonna go to bed and cry.
wasn't depressing. Wasn't depressing at all.
Sir, stop co-signing.
What's depressing
It's your face.
is having to see your face. No, your face. I was gonna say it first. You can't say it first because I was gonna say it, and during her segment, you said that when she was talking about the New York Marathon, and you were talking about you're not much of a runner. Oh, you're gonna be a runner, okay? Because when I come see you, you're gonna want to run.
Sir,
all right,
sir. All I have to do is step on you. I mean, let's be real, sir.
well, right now you're stepping on my heart.
Oh.
Ooh, that was a little beat. I will admit that. I apologize. I didn't beat it. It was a spider under here. Don't worry about it. Wow. All right. Well, I think it's time to move on. Let's go.
あなたが一緒にいないと心が折れる
All right, let's reset and get ourselves together here. Mainly me. So, well, all right. So the anime that I'm going to review today is called Fire Force. 2 seasons, 48 episodes currently. I think there is a 3rd season in the works, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But this is a fairly popular one. It's not as popular as some of your, obviously, like your Demon Slayer or Dragon Ball Z or Naruto or One Piece. It's not on that level, but it did garner a lot of praise for the story and for the overall anime. So So basically, what it's about the Fire Force. The Special Fire Force is basically Japan's response to a phenomenon known as spontaneous human combustion. Yeah, so that's actually a real thing. Look it up. But for this anime's sake, it's basically a condition to where humans, for no known reason, transform into these fiery, violent creatures. Basically, like it's basically they explode into these creatures, right? And all they do is cause chaos and destruction everywhere they go. So there was a I don't want to say phenomenon, but there was an apocalyptic event some time ago that basically burned the entire earth, right? So many countries and things were destroyed. So after that, kind of is where we're in present day in Tokyo, obviously, because most anime come from Japan, not all. So, anyways, so Shinra Kusakabe is our protagonist. And basically, he is a young man who is looking to be a hero. His dream is to become a hero and join the Fire Force. Unfortunately, he knows infernals that I don't know if I mentioned that, but when they spontaneously combust, they turn into infernals. If I didn't mention it, there it is. So infernals are the creatures, and he knows their destruction all too well because it destroyed his family while he was a little kid, burned his house down, killed his family. So he was the only survivor. So he thought. So yeah. So basically, his vow is to basically find out what happened, why, who, and why. And it's a really good story. Basically, he ends up joining, I believe, it's Fire Team 8 or Fire Force 8. But as he joins, he learns quickly that the Fire Force is not the hero squad that he thought they were. So basically, there's multiple, they're like firehouses, fire teams or whatever. And basically, they don't get along with each other. And they have some really shitty characters, some of them. But the one he joins is known as the good guys, so to speak. So it's basically his journey in becoming a full-fledged member, uncovering the story of what happened to him, and why these infernals are coming, into life, basically. So it's a really good story, I think. There were some kind of blah moments, some kind of cliche moments, but overall, I think the storyline is good. The character development is good, and I think it's definitely entertaining. If you like action, this is definitely for you. So it also reminds me kind of Fairy Tail in a sense. He really reminds me of Natsu. Gosh, he reminds me of Natsu. So if you like Fairy Tail, I think you like this. So with all that being said, Senpai score is an 8. It's an 8. So definitely worth watching. And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. It was a good one. I am patiently waiting season 3. So Fire Force. All right.
If you were going to score our friendship, what would you rate that at? Like on a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, I kind of can't. It has to be established to rate it. So, I mean, I don't know what I'm rating.
The thought?
0. -6. You knew when you walked in, you opened that door, you knew what was coming. You knew what was coming when you opened that door, sir. But in other news, Apple has unveiled its new line of products, the iPhone 15. I don't know if y'all are into. I think everybody on this podcast has an Android, so
I have an iPhone.
I knew it was the reason I didn't like you. I knew it was.
It's hey, get this stuff. The iPhone 7.
Only this guy.
Yes.
Only this guy. But you know what? That's the one thing I will say. I like, because I jest when I say Apple products, because Apple makes some really great products. Really great products. I just don't prefer their UI. I don't like their, that's just me. Anyways, but I think the iPhone 7 just recently went end of life, so they won't get any more updates. But I mean, if you think about it, we're on the 15 in the iPhone, and they keep updating their products. They have a long life cycle, and I really like that versus Android. But Android's trying to get there. I dropped my pen. I'm mad. It's I don't know where that came from.
I'm mad. You know what that reminded me of? I'm sorry.
What's that?
One of my favorite SpongeBob episodes. It starts off with SpongeBob. Oh, SpongeBob is standing outside, right? I think they're waiting for the bus or something, and Patrick walks up on SpongeBob, and SpongeBob goes, Patrick, I'm mad. And Patrick goes, yeah, I'm mad too. SpongeBob goes, why are you mad, Patrick? I can't see my forehead. I don't know why, but I just died laughing. I don't know why. It's still to this day.
That.
Can't see my forehead.
Oh man, hey, SpongeBob is stupid. I love SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Don't let your kids watch it. Don't let them fool you. That's not a kid's cartoon. It's an adult cartoon, sir.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, I forget what I was saying now, since I was so rudely interrupted by D83. So
you were saying.
Go ahead. I was saying.
Sorry, I didn't want to rudely interrupt you again. Sorry, but
okay.
you were saying that you scored our friendship a 9.
Oh, that's a
and
lot. That's a damn lot.
You were curious. Hey man, when we get together again, go out to eat, hang out, whatever.
Hey, listen, let's just go ahead and move on to our topic of the day, because we just gonna admit that that's just horrible. Like, why would I want to do that? Who? Why? Gosh. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, because this is how we do.
I'm starting to write my note.
Don't do that, sir. Don't do that. I'm sorry. I apologize.
It'll be a short note. Just have your name on it
with an exclamation point. That's terrible. I'm gonna strive to do better in life. After today, I will do better. I promise. All right. What is our topic for today? It is, how do we differ from our parents? How do we differ from our parents?
Or do we?
Who wants to take the first? Exactly. Who wants to take the first crack at that? Do we differ from our parents? If so, how? Or are we more alike than we are willing to acknowledge? I'm adopted, so
Whatever.
That's
sir.
absolute lie.
I know. That's my Mello used to tell me. Mello, my fellow siblings used to tell me as a kid, "Oh, you're adopted," and I
I
believed
did
them.
tell you that.
Yes, you.
Cold-blooded.
Yes.
Cold-blooded.
So if you wonder why I act the way I act, blame Mello. She did it. Her fault.
You know what it was? It was probably because you were being an ankle.
I was a kid. Like,
You're an ankle. Okay. If you can't change that. If you're an ankle now, more likely you were an ankle back then.
That's not necessarily true.
You came out the womb an ankle. Sorry.
Dang, ankle.
Hey,
That sucks.
what can I say? I guess I have to embrace it. Thanks, Mello. We're ruining my childhood.
Or emotional damage.
Emotional damage. Yes. So, yes. How do we differ from our parents? And if we do differ, how? If not, how are we alike? besides the physical aspect, because I look just like my father. I am a spitting image of my father. I did one of those snapshots. I probably said this before. One of those snapshot filters where puts the old overlay on you, and I thought it was my dad. That shocked me. So yeah, look just like him. But I like to think I've learned to pull the good and the bad from both of my parents. Maybe not. My mother might tell you different. She might say I'm a complete butthole.
You mean an ankle?
Yes, she might say I'm a complete ankle. No, she knows I'm the best child there is. Moving on. I have nothing else to talk about. What's funny? I don't understand what you're laughing at.
D83.
I was just thinking, I can't wait to go to work tomorrow, just so I can be like, "What's up, ankle?" Just mess with you, because it'd be like an inside thing for me. It'd be so much fun. What's going on, ankle? He'd be like, "Why is he calling everybody an ankle?"
Wow. Sir, don't do that.
Good job, ankle. Keep up. Keep up the good work.
I just messed up.
That's my ankle.
Until they watch the show, they will not know.
Oh, right.
And then once they watch the show, you will have no employees.
Yeah, I shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I would say not.
Well, in regards to the question, I would say, though growing up, I wanted to be so far away from those two. And couldn't stand to be around them, right? I've come to realize that I'm exactly like them.
And you're an ankle too. For saying that, you're an ankle.
Well, you know what? It's because I grew up around an ankle and hung out with a certain ankle. Okay?
Oh yeah. Oh,
that would say rude things to me
all
the time.
For real? Dang, man. That's
I'd be
crazy.
told worse. Like, what? You're free? That type stuff. Okay? Anyways.
No! That was amazing. Clearly, he has some trauma from that comment. Sir, I tell you what.
Stuff with me ever since.
I can tell. I'm gonna go with you to your first counseling session, sir, so we can talk about it. Because I think
Well, you've already missed that. You've already missed that one.
Oh, dang. Okay, I'll catch the next one then. I think there was a misunderstanding. I didn't really say that. That's not really what I meant. I think it was your interpretation of what I said. That but I really didn't mean it like that.
Yeah. So, how I'll say that I've become alike, right, would be my mother loves so many different types of music. And we would always ride together, and she'd be like, "Ooh, you know what this is? This is such and such, and blah, blah, blah." Tell me all this stuff, and, "Oh, that's such and such." And as a kid, I was like, "Oh, it sucks." But it's crazy because now I like the same songs. And I'm like, "Oh, my God."
That's what's up.
I like the same exact songs and music. There's this one time we were riding together. Mm-hmm. There's a song by Paul Young. The name of the song is "Every Time You Go Away." It's a 1985 song. We were riding around in the area of King William, which is where we ended up staying at. We were looking for places to move to from Highland Springs at the time. And the song came on. Now the chorus goes, "Every time you go away, you take a piece of me with you." Right? Mm-hmm. I'm a young kid, and I look up at my mom, and I'm going, why is she taking food from him? She's like, "What? What are you saying?" Because here I am singing the whole time, "Every time you go away, you take a piece of meat with you." And I'm like, why is she taking food? Why is she taking food from the guy? The guy's got to eat. She already left him. Why is she taking all the food? And she goes, she's dying laughing. She's like, "He's saying every time you go away, you take a piece of me with you." Oh.
Wow. Wow. Hey, man. Wow. That's a
There-
sir. But that's how kids interpret things.
Yes.
Because I've sang many a songs wrong
Wrong.
in my day.
And either you've been corrected or you actually took the time to listen or saw the lyrics and
Exactly.
saw what it really was.
And then you felt like super cheap, like, oh, dang, I've been saying it wrong this whole time. That's dope, though. That's a good memory. That's a good
Yeah.
memory, man. I like
And,
that.
my sense of humor, I get my sense of humor from my stepdad.
Yes.
He's got an incredible sense of humor. Today I was on the phone with him. We were talking about football and stuff. And he goes, hey, you got to bring the kids by, take some pictures together, you come see me because, I'm 76. I ain't going to be around much longer, hurry up, get these pictures in.
Hey, man. Wow. That's facts, though. You never know.
He's dying laughing.
That's good, man. Yeah. I'm telling you, like, it's a subliminal thing, right? Like, it's a subconscious thing. Like, it doesn't matter how much we say, oh, I don't want to be like my parents. Well, guess what? You spent your life with them, right? You were molded by them. Like, there's elements of their personalities that are just going to stick with you. And you're going to mimic, I think, without even knowing it. It's a part of who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Even down to the genetics.
Yeah, What you trying to say, Mel? Oh, I thought you was trying to throw some shade.
No, I was just being scientifically correct.
I'm gonna mute you because I don't think I want to talk to you for the rest of the show. You're gonna get muted. Scientifically correct.
Anyway, let me tell you about, I guess, my experience.
You just like your daddy.
No, I think I am a perfect culmination of both my mom and dad.
No, you are.
And let me tell you how.
You are your father. That's all.
I have my mom's looks.
That's true.
I have my mom's sweet, beautiful disposition.
What? Man, what? Cap. Hey, Cap. Look, bottle cap. Cap.
You can ask
ain't no way.
anybody except you, Maestro. I'm not going to be nice to you because you don't deserve it. You haven't earned that right yet.
I don't care.
So any and everybody else would say the same thing.
Listen, they'd be lying. I'm just saying. Listen,
Well,
don't
have
let
a
her
whole
fool
multitude to tell that to.
Listen. See, it's that fleece that you be pulling over people's eyes, man. See, I know the real
okay.
you. I know the real you.
Towards you, of course.
I know the real deal Holyfield. Like y'all. Listen. Hit me in the email. Hit me on the DM me something. I'm gonna let y'all know. Don't let Mello fool you.
Whatever.
She is a wolf in sheep's clothing.
I am not.
She is. Yo. I'm sorry. I got a little carried away.
Because he's embellishing, telling fibs. But that's what he's good at doing. That's been his whole life.
That's not a fib. Shall I give
Anyways.
examples? Shall I give examples?
Whatever.
Shall I give examples?
Look, you want to put dirty laundry out there?
Hey,
Bro.
Listen.
Let's go.
Listen. I'm finna hang your drawers out there.
It's
Your
not that
drawers
type
about
of
to be-
podcast, though, but it can be.
Oh, yeah.
You see me.
See, look. What y'all just see? Did y'all just see that? No, see? Listen. I told y'all, don't let her fool you. She is terrible. She's mean. She's nasty.
I have to defend myself with him because he's always coming for somebody, which has been on display since we've been doing this podcast, right? It's only been recently that I have stood up for myself, which I have to do with him all the time in real life. Say something else. But anyway.
Something else.
Sad thing is, I was saying it in my head.
See, exactly.
Such a kid.
But I think I take a lot after my mom and her disposition, her looks. But with my dad, a lot of his mannerism his likes, his hobbies, I do take a lot after. Like my gardening, for one. I'm an avid gardener. He was an avid gardener. You know, don't do that. My dad was, he was really into, studying and, always trying to better himself, find out
Studious.
information. Yeah. And I think I take that that love of learning from him as well. So, but how I do differ, I think, in respect to my mothering skills, I wasn't even, I would say it was kind of like that, but I think in a different respect, I was kind of hardcore with my boys growing up.
Listen, we need to get them on the line. Hey, call them real quick. Hey, matter of fact, listen, we need to get somebody in Discord right now. One of them is on.
I said I was hardcore. I was hard on them.
No. Here's what you said. I'd say I was kind of hardcore on them. Bruh. You had an ice box where your heart used to be.
No. I had to raise two boys into men in this day and age. And I was not going to settle for them to just be some losers. Yeah, I'm looking at you.
Oh, why are you looking at me? I was listening.
I was wondering whether or not y'all's internet had froze or something.
Oh man, I'm with you, Mello. Don't let you. I'm just saying. Listen, she got another side to her, but I will say, so does our mother. She's the sweetest person you will ever meet in your life, literally. But
yeah.
if
you cross her,
oh my stars.
Or you go after her children, or her grandchildren.
Yeah, that's true. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, no cap. She off the chain. That's what growing up in South Bronx would do for you.
That's right.
Man, so that what it is, man. I say between this is a sibling thing between me or Mello. Mello's definitely more of our father. And I think I'm more of our mother.
Would she agree with that?
I think she would.
Let me call her up real quick.
Hey, listen, get on the horn. Get on the horn. Let's do this. I ain't scared.
She'll probably be our first caller in. You're like Roberto.
Nah, listen. I'm like that when I get on her nerves. But aside from that, I'm a gentle soul.
Oh, okay.
Cool. It's calm and collected,
Yeah, because you've been so cool with us and so loving and
you still
inspiring.
You still on the show, ain't it? All right, then. Shoot.
Yeah. I mean,
my case in point.
You definitely have not been an ankle the 20 plus years
of course
that I've known you.
Of course not.
That has definitely been 20 plus too many years.
Listen, sir. Nobody's stopping you. Exit stage left.
I mean, he was like just like that.
I told you. I don't even have to say anything. You just sit back and.
But what did he just say to me? I was provoked. And I must defend myself.
I was saying that from a hurt place.
It did sound like it. That sounded like a shade place, bro.
You'd always turn the other cheek.
I've done that enough in my life. And I learned that doesn't necessarily work all the time. Sometimes you just got to cut them back. Just saying. Not you, D83, you know what I'm saying. Because despite how the show appears D83 and I are friends. We are friends. I've known this man for a very long time. I say that all the time as if I'm trying to reassure everybody that I'm really a good guy. I don't need to prove nothing. I'm done. I'm done. This podcast is over. You know what? I'm finished. I ain't got nothing else to say. Disrespectful. Can't get no respect on this show. It make no sense, man. Done. Never wanted to be on here anyways with y'all. I think that'll do it for us for tonight. We've been acting enough fools for one show, but that's how we do. And thank y'all for tuning in and kicking it with us, humping it with us. That doesn't sound right. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So, y'all know where to find us every Wednesday night. Almost every Wednesday night. 8 p.m. Eastern Time. YouTube. Humping it. Tell somebody who knows somebody who knows something about it. And we're going to holler at y'all. D83? You got something to say?
Yes. You almost forgot. Next time to Humping It, don't think of us. I'm D83. That's Mello, and he's an ankle. We love you guys. 2 fingers. Peace.
Disrespect.